Hello students, today I will discuss about again some of the reactions of aromatic hydrocarbon, and today's topic will be the Fidelcraft acylation. Fidelcraft acylation. Now, as we know that benzene has huge number of pi electrons, that is, it has fixed number of pi electrons, that is pi electron density. Now, in benzene, there will be easily we can do the electrophilic substitution reaction. So, this Fidelcraft reaction is also an example of electrophilic substitution reaction, and already we have discussed about the alkylation. Now, we will discuss about the acylation. Okay. Now, what is the acylation? It means we have to substitute one acyl group. Now, acyl group means COCH3 group or COR group. That one we have to substitute. Now, listen, this is benzene. We know it has 6 pi electrons, alternative double bond is there. So, when this benzene reacts with CH3 COCl, instead of this CH3 you can take C2H5. Okay. In presence of anhydrous AlCl3. Now this anhydrous AlCl3 is the reagent of the Fidelcraft reaction, main reagent. In case of alkylation we have seen we have used CH3Cl. Okay. Now what will happen? This COCH3 group, this acyl group, will be substituted. So the product will be this one, benzene with COCH3, and with that, as this AlCl3 acts as Lewis acid, so with that it will form AlCl4 minus. This product is called acetophenol. So how to convert benzene from benzene? How to convert benzene to acetophenol? This is the way we can do benzene to acetophenol. Now, what is the mechanism of this reaction? What is the mechanism of this reaction? See, benzene, it has alternative pi bond. This is the CH3CO group. This carbon is delta plus and this oxygen is delta minus. Why this carbon is delta plus? Because the electronegativity of this oxygen is very high than this carbon, and it makes the bonded pair of electrons will shift towards the oxygen more than this carbon, makes the bond polar. That means this is delta plus, this is delta minus. Now what will happen? As it has pi electrons, this pi electron will really attach to this carbon, and will facilitate the removal of this chloride ion. It means this COCH3 group will be attached with, will be substituted. So we'll get this kind of intermediate here. It has one hydrogen here, benzene has one hydrogen. Now we are attaching the COCH3 group here. Don't write CH3CO. You have to write COCH3. Why? Because the bond is formed with the carbon. Okay. Now this carbon has it has this carbon also has this pi bond. This carbon also has this pi bond. Now these two carbons sharing this pi bond. Now this pi bond is attached to this carbon. So this carbon for the next carbon, the valence is less. So here we will get a positive center. And this intermediate is electrolytically stable. This can be shown. This intermediate is electrolytically stable. Okay. So next, what will happen? Immediately this one. This intermediate, what is formed? This one. There will be an aromatic bag to form acetophenol. This is the mechanism of this reaction, and it is just nothing but one electrically substitution reaction. Okay. Now, what is the comparison between this electrically substitution reaction, this Friedel cup alkylation and Friedel cup acylation? Friedel cup alkylation and Friedel cup acylation. We have seen in the alkylation, that when benzene reacts with CH3Cl in presence of anhydrous LCH3, it forms methyl chloride. Actually, this when it reacts with methyl chloride, it forms toluene. Now, with this, we'll get a more substituted product like as byproduct. Orthoxylene, metaxylene, paraxylene. These are the extra products we are getting. But for Friedel cup acylation, only this one you will get, not the mixture of product. Okay, not the mixture of product. And you know why for the alkylation we are getting this mixture of product, because as soon as this toluene is formed in the reaction by the alkylation, this methyl group has strong plus effect. So it increases the electron density of the benzene ring, and so that it is reacts more readily with another electrophile like CH3 to form orthoxylene, again metaxylene, after that paraxylene. So we will get a mixture of product because of the activating of this CH3 group. But in case of acylation, so it is called polyalkylation. So in case of Friedel cup alkylation, you will see polyalkylation. But in case of Friedel cup acylation, you will not get any kind of polyacylation. Why? Because this COCH3 group has minus ion field. So it will pull the electron pair from the benzene, making this carbon or all the carbons less electron deficient. That is electron deficient. So further no acylation will be there. So only one product will be K, and it will be the major product. Okay, so which one is better, Friedel cup acylation or Friedel cup alkylation? This one is better because we are not getting a mixture of product. We don't have to separate from the mixture. So Friedel cup acylation is more convenient, more better than the Friedel cup acylation. This question is important. Friedel cup acylation is very better than the Friedel cup alkylation. Better. Okay. So you have done this same reaction. Okay. Now we will discuss some of the reactions of benzene. Like when benzene, one transformation we will discuss. This is very important. Benzene, when reacts with concentrate nitric acid in presence of concentrate sulfuric acid, which that means mixed acid, with certain temperature it forms nitrobenzene. Because this will give a NO2 group, NO2 plus group. This will be NO2 plus group, and which is an electrophile. And benzene has lots of pi electrons. It has pi electron density, so it will go. Now, when nitrobenzene, this is called nitrobenzene. This is benzene. Nitrobenzene. Now, when nitrobenzene reacts with tin per EC3, you have to remember this one, that one metal HCl is a reducing agent. That means it will reduce the nitro group here, not the benzene. It will reduce the nitro group. That means release of oxygen will be there and addition of hydrogen will be there. So after adding one reducing agent, if you reduce the nitro group, it will form the NH2. So it is called aniline. Nitrobenzene. Now, if in aniline, in the solution of aniline, if you add sodium nitrate in NO2 with H3, the reaction mixture will be heated because it will warm down because we are adding mixture. So you have to cool down the reaction mixture. So you have to open the tap water and you have to cool down, or you can take a bath of ice. There you can take the test tube so that it will be cooled down around 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature, and you have to cool around 0 to 5 degrees centigrade temperature. Okay. After cooling, it will form a reddish brown color, or it will form a red precipitate. It will form a red precipitate or orange precipitate of benzene didynamic N2 plus Cl minus. Clear? This is N2 plus Cl minus. This is benzene diazonium chloride. Benzene diazonium chloride. Clear? So this is called diazonization. This reaction is called diazonization. When anion reaction with nitrate HCl, and if you cool that over 0.5 degrees temperature, then you will get benzene diazonium chloride. Now, when this benzene diazonium chloride reacts with copper chloride in presence of HCl, it will form chlorobenzene. Okay, with that it will nitrogen will be formed. Okay, again in this benzene diazonium chloride, if you add CuBr HBr, you will get bromobenzene. Okay, clear? Now we listen this one. Again I will take this benzene diazonium chloride. This transformation is very important. If you can do this transformation, then most of the reactions of benzene will be remembered. So benzene diazonium chloride, if you heat with Ki and heat, then you will get iodine. Then you will get iodine. Okay. So this is the reaction. So up to this transformation you did. Okay. Next day we will discuss about the some other examples of aromatic hydrocarbon reactions of benzene, and after that we will shift to the aliphatic. Okay. So thank you, students.